my next guest is your favorite writer from Deadspin and GQ. And he also writes books. Yeah, he's written 3 books. Men with Balls, a professional athlete's handbook, The Post-Mortal, dystopian sci-fi novel, and now, the latest and greatest, Someone Could Get Hurt, a 21st century parenthood memoir. Delighted to have him, Mr. Drew Magary. Big Daddy Drew.
I feel bad taking the mic from your old man.
Oh, no.
So when do you get married tonight?
Yeah.
Right? That
Yeah, that's going to happen.
By the way, this motherfucking screen, like when I first met my wife, like she was living in a 1-bedroom on the east side.
Yeah.
And she had a roommate. So the 2 roommates were in 1 bedroom. And we were going out and like I would stay a couple of nights, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so she was like, well, fuck, I have to split this bedroom with my roommate. So she went to Rainbow and she bought a screen like that, and that was like the wall. That was like it.
Yeah.
So then we'd be on the other side of the wall being like, hee hee hee, woo, we're hooking up, and the roommate would be on the other side being like, this is bullshit. And I still feel bad. Like the bitch would eat all my wife's ice cream, but still, like I felt bad. It was just rewards for hooking up on the other side of it.
It looks soundproof to me.
Oh, totally. Totally. You get it at Rainbow. It's well made.
It's quality goods.
It's well made in East Korea.
East Korea. Drew.
Eastern, Western Korea.
Right. Drew, I gotta say, welcome back to New York in a sense, right? You spent time here.
Yeah. I lived here for 6 years.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, well, I want to have a kid. And we were like, well, fuck this. We can't stay here. That's idiotic. Because like I know people, like I had a friend of mine. He's like, yeah, we just had to put down the deposit for nursery school. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, how much is that? He's like, 20 grand. And I was like, fuck you, really? I hate you just for doing that. Like, that's so dumb. I wanna take your money myself and do better things with it, like feed AIDS babies or something like that.
Yeah. Don't you get a kick sometimes when you're getting screwed so bad financially that, it like feels good in a sense? You're like,
no,
not at all. You're almost like, I can't believe I'm going to spend this much money on frozen yogurt. And
it feels so good to get fucked in the ass like that. Oh.
I get a little thrill about that sometimes. Like, well, this guy's taking me for a ride, but you know what? I'm going to enjoy it. You know?
I had a friend. I was in Vegas for my bachelor party, and I had a friend who he was very wealthy. He was like a banker, like big swinging dick motherfucker, and And we walk outside of into this cab line at like the Hard Rock, and he's like, "Fuck this cab line. We'll go swanky style." So there's this Hummer limo. There's just Hummer limos all over Vegas for no fucking reason. And so he gets this Hummer limo that's like nearby, and it's run by a dude named Seven. That's the guy's name, Seven. Well, that's not his real name, but he tells him his name is Seven. And he takes us to we all pile in, and this friend of mine is like, "I'll pay for it. I got it all." They take us to Cheetah's. And Seven is like, before we get into the club, Seven is like, listen, don't talk about business in the club. And we're like, what are you talking about? He's like, just don't talk about my business in the club. And because we're like, well, we want some girls to bring back to the hotel room. He's like, that's fine, but you can pick them, but just don't talk about the business in the club. So we go and we get in, we go to Cheetah's, which is like way out in the desert. We thought we were going to be decapitated, and then the strip club emerged, and we were really happy about it. So we get there, and we're at the strip club, and like we're walking around, and like I see some girl in the schoolgirl uniform, and I'm like, well, she's nice. And Seven is like, don't talk about the business. Okay, fuck you, Seven. All right, fine. He's like, just pick the ones you like. Just subtly point. Don't let them see you pointing. And I'm like, well, this seems weird, but okay, whatever. I'm 22 and a moron, so I point. And we all get back in, and he's like, the girls will be at your hotel in about 30 minutes. And we go back to the hotel, and nothing happens. And my friend gave him like $800.
Oh, yeah.
So don't ever give a guy named Seven $800. Then shitty things happen.
You end up with yourself in the bathroom.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.